Imagine soaring above the clouds with the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean beneath you. And then Mauritius appears like a dream. This isn't just a destination, it's the beginning of a magical journey where every moment is unforgettable. Powdery white sands, crystal clear waters, and waves that whisper like a gentle lullaby. Bel Ombre is a place where you can sit for hours, just listening to the wind, the ocean, and your own heart. A perfect beginning to true relaxation. Le Morne Brabant rises beside the sea, a natural wonder and a symbol of freedom. Climb this mountain, and you don't just witness breathtaking views of the island, you feel the soul of Mauritius, rooted deep in history and spirit. Port Louis is where modern life meets tradition. Bustling streets, colorful markets, and the hum of local life create a vibrant tapestry. You'll find Indian, African, and Chinese influences, all blending together in every step you take. No visit to Mauritius is complete without tasting dol puri, a warm, flavorful flatbread served with curry and a fresh sugarcane juice. The cotton market isn't just for shopping, it's a flavorful journey through centuries of culture. A short boat ride takes you to Île aux Cerfs, a pristine island with quiet beaches, emerald waters, and complete peace. Time seems to stop here. It's just you and nature, untouched, unspoiled, unforgettable. Off the southwest coast of Mauritius, the ocean whispers of a wonder. Not a legend, but a real phenomenon, a waterfall in the middle of the sea. A mesmerizing mystery waiting to be uncovered. From above, Mauritius glows like an emerald jewel. Coral reefs encircle the island, painting the sea in magical hues. And here lies something extraordinary beneath the waves. From drone or satellite view, it looks impossible. Water pouring into a deep abyss. But it's not a real waterfall. It's an illusion created by sand flows, underwater topography, and the play of light and shadow. Le Morne, majestic and proud, stands near the heart of the underwater waterfall. A cultural monument and one of the most surreal viewing points on Earth. Through a drone lens, the scene unfolds like magic. Turquoise waters fade into a dark chasm. In that moment, you realize nature can trick even our eyes. The underwater waterfall is formed by sand sliding down from the reef into the deep ocean floor, creating a powerful visual illusion. It's proof that nature's most majestic beauty often comes from its simplest mechanics. Not everyone gets to witness the underwater waterfall in person. But fly over Mauritius once, and you'll understand. Some things don't need to be touched, just seen, and they change you forever. Le Morne isn't just a beach, it's where nature, history, and the spirit of Mauritius unite. Located in the island's southwest, it once sheltered escaped slaves and now stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Imagine walking barefoot on soft white sand as the shadow of Le Morne Brabant stretches over emerald waters. The piece is so complete, time seems to pause, and all you hear is the ocean whispering in the breeze. Le Morne is a paradise for water sports lovers. From surfing and kite surfing to paddleboarding, the ocean here offers the perfect mix of challenge and calm, all under the tropical sun. As the day ends, the sun dips behind the mountain, painting the sky with orange, purple, and gold. The sea glows, and in that moment, Le Morne becomes nothing short of mythical. Beneath the clear waters lies a vibrant coral ecosystem. With just a mask and snorkel, you can dive into a colorful underwater world, just steps from shore. Take a walk along the beach at the foot of the mountain. Feel the breeze carrying the scent of the sea, and let the golden light of evening touch your every step. It's the perfect place to be still and reconnect with yourself. When you leave Le Morne, you won't just carry stunning photos, you'll carry a feeling. A place where beauty isn't just in the view, but in what it awakens deep inside you. Le Morne Beach is one of those rare places in the world where simply standing still allows you to feel life flowing, in the breeze, in the rhythm of the waves. Nestled beneath Le Morne Brabant, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this beach is not only a natural wonder, but also a place of profound history. It's the perfect starting point for a mythical journey through Mauritius. As the sun rises, Le Morne Beach awakens gently. The first golden rays touch the turquoise sea, painting a sparkling picture. The air is fresh, peaceful, and full of energy. It's as if time slows down here, giving you the space to feel, to love, and to truly breathe. Beneath the crystal clear waters lies a world that's both quiet and teeming with life. Colorful coral reefs, playful schools of fish, and beams of sunlight dancing underwater. Diving here isn't just about seeing nature, it's about becoming part of it. Le Morne Brabant isn't just beautiful, it carries history within its rocks. Once a refuge for runaway slaves, this mountain became their final hope. Today it stands as a symbol of courage, sacrifice, and freedom. Every step along this beach echoes with that sacred past. As the sun begins to set, everything slows down. Golden light spreads across the sea, palm trees cast long shadows, and the breeze becomes the ocean's quiet whisper. Sunset at Le Morne isn't just a time of day, it's a feeling you can never recreate. On a small peninsula surrounded by calm waters, the Sagar Shiv Mandir stands peaceful and majestic. It's more than a place of prayer, it's a sacred bridge between humans and the universe. The pathway to the temple feels like a passage to another realm. Along that short walk, the noise of the world fades away, leaving only the sound of ocean winds and a profound inner stillness. The statue of Lord Shiva sits at the heart of the temple, commanding yet compassionate. His calm face holds a gaze that seems to pierce the soul, protecting, listening, and awakening the divine within. Inside the temple, incense curls into the air as soft prayers rise with the wind. No matter who you are or where you come from, this sacred space welcomes you with compassion and complete stillness. For the people of Mauritius, Hindu, Christian, or Muslim, this mandir is deeply respected. It's not just a temple, but a symbol of culture, peace, and unity. Outside the temple, the wide ocean, the cool breeze, and the endless blue sky all become part of a sacred hymn. No words are needed. Here, nature prays with you. Leaving Sagar Shiv Mandir, you don't just carry images of a temple, you carry inner calm. And perhaps one day you'll return, not just to see it, but to listen to yourself again. Baie Du Cap is a quiet southern village in Mauritius, far from the city's buzz. Only the sound of waves, the wind, and the slow, steady rhythm of simple life. You don't come here for something grand. You come here to listen to the little things. Along a winding coastal road shaped like a serpent, Cap Maconde emerges as a breathtaking curve of fate. It's one of the most scenic drives in Mauritius, ocean on one side, cliffs on the other, and freedom in between. Just a few steps from the road and you're touching the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean. Small fishing boats, nets cast into the sea, and sunlight dancing on the surface. Everything here feels like a living, breathing painting. From the top of Cap Maconde's rocky viewpoint, the ocean stretches endlessly before you. And when the sun sets, golden light floods the sea, making this one of the most magical sunset spots in all of Mauritius. The people of Baie Du Cap are warm, sun-kissed, and kind. They live by the sea, connected to nature and tradition. Here, you're not just a traveler. You're welcomed like a friend. In Baie Du Cap, nothing is rushed. A cup of tea, a sea breeze, an afternoon spent watching waves. All of it is enough to fill your heart. There are no tourist attractions here. Yet somehow, every moment feels unforgettable. The moment you arrive at Blue Bay, you'll understand why it's called Mauritius's jewel. Water's so clear you can see the seafloor, stretching endlessly into the horizon. This isn't just the ocean, it's a living, breathing dream. When sunlight hits the water, the whole bay glows in a magical gradient no camera can ever truly capture. Blue Bay isn't just one shade, it's a harmony of blues, teal, aqua, deep ocean. Diving in Blue Bay isn't just an activity, it's a journey into another universe. Beneath the calm surface lies a vibrant world, colorful coral reefs, playful fish, and underwater plants swaying with the tide. Blue Bay is a national marine park, a sanctuary where nature remains untouched. Every sea creature, from coral to tiny fish, is proof of pure, unspoiled beauty, safe from time and human impact. You can hop on a glass-bottom boat to view the reefs, or simply lie on the white sand, close your eyes, and listen to the waves. In Blue Bay, everything slows down, so you can feel more, deeper, and more truly. In the late afternoon, as the sun leans westward, golden light drapes over the bay. The whole seascape transforms into a fairy tale canvas, gentle, quiet, and deeply poetic. Some places aren't just destinations, they're memories that live on forever. Even when you leave Blue Bay, its image stays. The clear water, the peaceful sky, the lightness in your chest. To reach Rochester Falls, you don't follow a grand road, but weave through narrow dirt paths, sugarcane fields, and wild forest. Like a hidden gift that nature only offers to those who truly seek it. You hear it before you see it. Water cascading from 10 meters high, leaves rustling, birds echoing in the breeze. Rochester Falls needs no introduction, just your silence to be heard. The cliffs here are like nowhere else. Geometric basalt columns stacked as if carved by ancient hands. Each line tells the story of volcanic fire and timeless erosion. Beneath the falls lies a natural pool. Cool, refreshing, perfect for a swim or a quiet soak. No spa, no resort, just a waterfall and the raw embrace of nature. Rochester Falls isn't a crowded destination. And maybe that's why it stays with you. Quiet, untouched, and unforgettable long after you leave. The journey to Flat Island doesn't begin on land, but out at sea. From Grand Bay, you speed across emerald waters, the wind in your face, and freedom in the air the moment you leave the shore. As you drift farther from the mainland, the sky opens wider. Sea and sky merge into one, and the noise of the city fades. Only waves, engines, and your own heartbeat remain. From afar, Flat Island emerges like a white whisper on the ocean. No buildings, no resorts, just pure sand, low vegetation, and a land that feels untouched by time. The waters around Flat Island are crystal clear. You can spot starfish beneath your feet. Sunlight dances across the surface, making it feel like you're walking on living glass. Here, there's no noise, just the calls of seabirds, the whisper of wind through trees, and the stillness of sitting alone on the sand, watching the ocean breathe. Flat Island's beauty extends beneath the surface. Colorful reefs, playful fish, and light shimmering through water like a portal to another world. Leaving the island, you don't just take photos, you carry a rare sense of peace. Some places need nothing but raw beauty to be unforgettable, and Flat Island is one of them. Quatre Bornes isn't about beaches, it's the island's beating heart. Crowded streets, honest smiles, a modern rhythm laced with tradition. This is Mauritius at its most real, stripped of tourist gloss. On Thursdays, the town awakens. The street market bursts with color, fabrics, spices, crafts, and the music of people bargaining. You don't just shop here, you live the culture. Hindu temples, mosques, churches, pagodas, all peacefully sharing the same town. A shrine, a halal shop, a chapel, side by side. In Quatre Bornes, diversity isn't a slogan, it's a lifestyle. Grab Indian roti, Chinese noodles, Creole cakes, and spice milk tea, all within walking distance. The flavor doesn't live in fancy restaurants. It sizzles in street carts, woks, and the hands that cook. Despite the buzz, Quatre Bornes has its peaceful corners. At Sodneck Park, locals walk, stretch, and children laugh beneath shady trees, a breath of calm in a busy city. The road to Ganga Talao winds through misty green hills. It's more than a journey. It's a passage inward, where mountains meet the spiritual heart of the island. From afar, Lord Shiva rises 33 meters tall, trident in hand, calm face, surrounded by clouds and mist. A sight that humbles even the busiest mind. Ganga Talao isn't just a lake, it's the soul of the gangs in Mauritius. Its waters are sacred, where devotees pray, cleanse, and reflect their inner selves. No horns, no music, just temple bells, soft chants, and the breeze whispering through trees. Ganga Talao is a silent meditation that sings without words. Each February or March, hundreds of thousands walk here to honor Lord Shiva during Mahashivaratri. No spectacle, just faith and bare feet on the road. Around the lake stand statues of gods, Hanuman, Lakshmi, Durga. Each is a story carved in stone, guardians of sacred ground, protectors not just in form, but in spirit. Trou Aux Biches doesn't wake with honks or alarms. It rises with light drifting softly across silk-white sands. Every footprint marks a new breath of the day. There's no rush here. Time itself seems to slow down, just so you can fully feel the first gentle moments. The sea here isn't just for viewing. It's an invitation to step in and feel nature's purity. Beneath the crystal surface, schools of tiny fish dart around, and sunlight refracts into dancing glass-like patterns. Every soft wave is a lullaby, and you the one being gently sung to. No need for fancy resorts, just a leaning palm, a beach chair, and a few hours of sweet nothingness. That's enough to feel like paradise. In Trou Aux Biches, beauty doesn't shout. It wraps around you quietly and sincerely. Along the shore, fishing boats lie still, resting after long nights. Behind that calm is a life built around the ocean, where locals row out each morning, living with the sea, breathing with it, believing it runs through their very veins. Dip beneath the surface and a new universe reveals itself. Vibrant coral, bright fish gliding close, and sunlight painting fluid dances all around. In those weightless minutes, you're not a visitor. You belong, if only for a moment, to this hidden realm. Port Louis wakes early. While the sun peeks over the mountains, morning shouts and busy engines fill the air. It's not a polished tourist town. It's a real city where locals begin their day with hot milk tea and humble hopes along the sidewalks. The central market is where every story begins. Fresh produce, spices from every culture, voices full of life. Here you don't just shop, you connect. Every stall is a small world and every glance is a wordless welcome. Cotton isn't just restaurants and boutiques. It's also history reborn. Old warehouses now house modern spaces. You sip coffee where colonial ships once docked. A quiet fusion of past and present, effortless yet unforgettable. In the old quarter, wooden shutters, stone walls, and French balconies speak louder than signs. Every brick tells a story, not with words, but with air heavy with memory. Port Louis is a city that remembers, and makes you remember too. From Fort Adelaide, the city unfolds below. Ocean, rooftops, people moving like dots. Once a lookout of war, now it's the perfect place for sunset. You don't just see the city from here, you feel its depth. Step off the main street and the alleys come alive. Tea stalls, old barber shops, handwritten signs, and the scent of curry from open kitchens. Port Louis has two faces, one for tourists, another for those who look closer. Port Louis may not be a must-see city on travel lists. Doesn't dazzle, but it holds something rare, a rhythm that feels real, unfiltered. And sometimes that's what lingers the longest once you've left. Flic En Flac greets you with an endless stretch of sand, where waves gently whisper at your feet. The space feels so vast, you might believe this place was made just for you. No fancy resort needed, just a palm shade, a good book, and hours of nothing. At Flic En Flac, time slows down, and all that remains is the breeze and the soft rhythm of the sea. The sea here is shallow, calm, like a mirror reflecting the sky. Each step on the damp sand invites you to let go of thoughts, to float as light as the water itself. You don't need to go far. Just steps from shore reveal coral reefs and tropical fish swirling around your feet. The underwater world is vivid and alive, like a sunlit fairy tale blooming beneath the waves. Flic En Flac isn't packed like other famous beaches, but it hums with quiet joy. Kids playing, locals grilling fish, someone strumming a guitar. It's a slice of real Mauritius, warm and unfiltered. As the sun sets, the sky explodes with color. Orange, pink, purple blending over the sea. Everyone falls quiet, as if not to disturb a sacred moment painted just for this place. You may leave Flic En Flac, but the feeling stays. The peace, the space, the quiet freedom. Not because it's spectacular, but because it's real enough to pull you back. You don't reach Maconde on a straight path. You follow soft curves, each revealing more of the sea. And then between cliffs and ocean, Maconde appears, a rocky outpost guarding the secrets of wind and wave. No mountain hike, just a few stone steps, and you're at the top. Below, the road curves like a ribbon, hugging the sea in sunlight. Up here, you don't need to speak. Let the wind tell the rest of the story. Maconde isn't just a viewpoint, it's a living painting. Black rocks jut into the sea, waves crash endlessly, tiny cars pass below like dust in the vast frame. It's not dazzling, it's honest, wave by wave. From above, the road curves perfectly along the rock, cradled between sea and sky. It's one of Mauritius' most photographed spots, but when you're here, you'll realize no photo truly captures this feeling. Legend says this place once sheltered escaped slaves, people of the Maconde tribe from Africa. Maconde isn't just scenic, it holds a silent memory of pain carved into stone. There are no grand signs. You walk through endless sugarcane fields along a narrow dirt path. Then suddenly, amid wild greenery, the sound of rushing water rises. Rochester Falls begins to reveal itself, like a secret unfolding. What makes Rochester unique are its square basalt columns, rising like hand-carved walls. But no, this is the work of time, water, and ancient lava. Rough, raw, and impossibly beautiful. The water cascades in a white veil, dancing down the rocks. Its sound isn't loud, it's steady, like nature's quiet soundtrack. Sit beneath the shade, listen to the falls, and your heart finds its own rhythm again. On sunny days, you'll see young locals climb and leap into the pool below. Laughter echoes, water splashes. It's how youth here play with nature, not for thrills, but as part of daily life. As you leave Rochester Falls, there's no souvenir stand or tourist send-off. Just the water still falling, the wind through leaves. And that's enough to stay with you. Some places don't need much, they just need to be real. You leave the main tourist trail and Bel Ombre appears, quiet, unhurried. With jungle on one side, sea on the other, and barely a passing car, it feels like even time slows down to let you feel the breeze. Wooden boats rest beneath palm shadows. Fishermen mend nets to the sound of wind and waves. Life here isn't rushed. It follows the fish, the moon, the rhythm of nature, not the ticking of clocks. Behind the low hills lies Frederica Nature Reserve, where you hike past waterfalls, wooden bridges, and birdsong in the canopy. This is Bel Ombre untamed. Not perfect, just real. A hidden trail leads to a waterfall deep in the forest. The water doesn't roar, it murmurs like an ancient lullaby. No fences, no tickets, just nature welcoming you with stillness. Beyond the forest, tea fields and sugarcane stretch to the horizon. The scent of leaves, warm sun, and breeze in the stalks, like a countryside dream tucked into a tropical paradise. The sea here isn't for yachts or beach parties. It rolls in softly, with white waves and endless sky. A place to sit, do nothing. Just watch, listen, and let your thoughts drift free. Bel Ombre doesn't ask you to take photos or check in. It lets you pass, feel, and carry what can't be seen. Because sometimes the best memories are the ones that never needed a picture. From your first step at Tamarin Bay, you'll feel the difference. Deep blue water, glistening black sand, and Mount Rempart standing watch. This isn't a polished beach, it's nature, unfiltered and proud. Tamarin is a surfer's haven. Its bold, strong waves challenge those who dare. But there's no competition here, just riders flowing with nature's rhythm, like brushstrokes on the sea. At dawn, before the sun climbs high, dolphins leap close to shore. No shows, no tricks, just wild creatures meeting you by chance in a way that stirs something deep and human. In Tamarin, fishermen don't pose for tourists. They just work, casting nets, pulling fish, laughing quietly. Here you see Mauritius in its purest form, unpolished and all the more beautiful for it. The Tamarin River flows from mountains to sea, cutting through forests to meet the bay. Along its banks, lush greenery thrives. Occasionally, a silent paddleboarder glides past, like a thin stroke on a living canvas. As the sun dips behind the mountain, the sea quiets. The last surfers return, dolphins vanish, and only the wind remains. Tamarin at sunset needs no soundtrack. Nature sings just fine on its own. When you leave Tamarin Bay, there's no farewell. But somewhere in a quiet moment later, you'll recall waves, dolphins, and open skies. A place not perfect, but the most real you've felt in a while. As you leave, you look back, not in regret, but to make sure you've stored it all in your heart. Every step, every wave, every breeze now lives in memory, waiting quietly for a distant day you choose to return. The suitcase can close, but what you carry isn't packed in clothes or souvenirs. It's emotion, insight, silence that only that place gave you, and you carry them, weightless yet full. Strangely, clarity often comes on the way home. In the car, the plane, or a familiar street, you realize you've changed a little. Not because of where you went, but how deeply you let it in. Every trip ends not to close something, but to open something else. A new inspiration, a new way to live, a deeper hunger to understand the world and yourself. Sometimes it takes a strange place to realize how long you've been away from your own heart. Some places you visit once, but carry forever. Because the journey doesn't end when you leave, it ends when you stop feeling. If the memory still lives in you, the adventure is still going.